Hello everyone and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. It's a beautiful day outside. The grass is green, the flowers are all popping up, the trees are all budding out with their leaves. It is definitely spring here in Minnesota and we are so grateful. Today, the message I received from on high was that the animals want to help us. So we need to speak to the animals. We need to listen to the animals. So today we have 4 cards in each stack. Normally we have 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks and 1 oracle card. But today we have 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks. We have an animal spirit card from the Magical Menagerie. And we also have, I have to look and see, the Lightworker Oracle card. So you're going to get a bonus today. And then, of course, we also have a crystal on each stack. So if you haven't done so, go ahead, think of your idea, issue, or question. Pick a stack or 2 stacks or all 3. You never know. I always encourage people to listen to the entire reading because sometimes one stack resonates with one part of your life and sometimes the other stacks resonate with other parts of your life. So, having said that, we are going to get started. However, I was told to use the crystal bell this morning. And yes, it's morning when I'm doing this. So everyone who watches this video, everyone who hears this audio, this is for your heart chakra. And the heart chakra of the entire world. May our heart chakra be open, may it be activated, and may it be in receiving mode. Receive love, compassion, forgiveness, joy, happiness. And then may you spread that everywhere you go. What a beautiful way to start the day and to start this reading. All right, now that we've received some healing energy, let's go ahead and start with stack number 1. If you chose stack number 1, your crystal is the green onyx. And you can usually tell that it's onyx because it has a lot of bands, different colored bands. Green onyx is associated with the planet Mercury and is ideal for those born under the signs of Gemini or Virgo. This stone is attuned to the heart chakra and is an excellent tool to assist you with confidence, memory, a sense of logic, and public speaking skills. I should probably hold this for a while, huh? Green onyx can help repel negative or low frequency energies and can help attract positive or high frequency energies. So wearing it can make you feel emotionally and physically better. It can help ease tension, stress, and frustration. Because of its healing properties, this stone is helpful in controlling blood pressure, speech disorders, issues with bones, hair, teeth, eyes, skin, and ulcers. So that is your crystal for stack number 1. And your first card is from the Tarot Grand Luxe. And it is the Justice card. Now this can mean that you are involved in some kind of legal matters, or it can be justice of the heart as well. But there's something going on, and when you receive this card, and you look at the scales, this is associated with Libra as well. But when you look at the scales in the picture, the scales are even, they're balanced. So, you've got the feather and the sword. They're balanced and even as well. And justice is always blindfolded because when we look at a situation, we should not be looking at it with emotions. We should look at the facts. And that can be very difficult to do as a human because we tend to put our life experiences into our decisions and into our judgments. We tend to put our emotions into our decisions and judgments. And what this is doing is it's either saying you need to do that. Whatever situation is going on, you need to look at it, just the facts, without emotions, or whatever you're involved in that's outside of your control. There's going to be a most benevolent outcome for everyone involved, not just you, but for everyone. So either re-look at your situation without emotions, or know that everything is going to be okay with a most benevolent outcome for everyone. That means everybody wins. And that's the way life should be too. All right, your second card is from the Angel Tarot deck, and it is the Three of Earth. Now, Earth is also Pentacles. It's material things. This is all about, if you look at the picture, it's really cute. There's like little fairies and a butterfly. There's little fairies all over here. And if you look at the butterfly is gorgeous. It's all decorated up. This is all about being creative, but being creative in a material way. So this means making things, creating, designing things with your mind that you can create with your hands, or somebody else can create with their hands. And like this says, I don't like it when they have words on here because I don't want to use those words necessarily. But it's, the three card is usually about three people or three things coming together. So maybe you have a team, maybe you have friends that you're working on something with. But this is also something about you being recognized for your good work. So if you're doing things for the community, to help out in these crazy times, or your neighborhood, or your town or city or state, there's some kind of recognition that's going to come. And it's positive. Because look at, they're all happy, and the butterfly's all beautiful. So, interestingly, you've got the Justice card, where there's a most benevolent outcome for everyone, and then you're going to get recognized because you're working with others. All right. I need the book for this one. Where did I set the book? All right. This card is your Oracle card from the Lightworker Oracle, and you get card number 39. And it says Divine Talents. So we were talking here about being creative, and now here we have Divine Talents. And this is an angel. You can see the wings. There's the moon. And this is all about you using your divine talents. So let's see what the book says about card number 39. You are a talented soul. Over many lifetimes, you have developed your spiritual abilities to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiate light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. Your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. Your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own inestimable value. Do not be afraid to use your talents. Because when you use your talents, then you get recognized. And not everybody wants to be recognized like that. But even just having one person come up and say, you know what? That inspired me to change my life, or that really touched my heart. I always say when I do these videos, if I can touch one person, I know I've done my job, because then that person's going to touch one person, and that person's going to touch one person, and it's just sending ripples out in the pond. So use your divine talents, be creative, and work for the greater good of all, the most benevolent outcome for all. And your magical menagerie card is the cat. I love that. The image of the cat with those planets around it. It's the cosmic cat. All right, let's see what the book says about the cosmic cat. "103. These aren't numbered. So the number I go with is the page number. for numerology. So 103. Ooh, cat. The cat is the animal most closely associated with psychic ability and is commonly regarded as an ally of the occultist, as the perennial image of the witch and her black cat amply illustrates. Black cats in particular are associated with good luck. Cats are probably the most popular of earthly familiars. Cat has a fully deserved reputation for being in touch with the other world, and indeed they often seem to be meditating. Cat is thus associated with clairvoyance and magic. Cat is notoriously curious, not only about this world, but also the next. Cat loves to discover the answer to secrets, but she is also enigmatic. She is swift and decisive in her actions, but does not act rashly. Cat is also associated with sensuality, pride, and female energy. Cat is extremely perceptive and not easily fooled. So, there's your animal card. I would say this has to do with your increased psychic abilities or intuition. It does not mean you need to be a witch, okay? So that is your stack number 1. Be creative. And I feel because there's been a shift in energy that people are being more creative, at least the ones that I've been talking to, because all of a sudden there's this increased energy flowing into our states, our economy, our whatever. Things are opening up again. And so there's this increased energy flow, and people are now going out and doing things, and our lives have changed because of all of our crazy times going on, but it's up to us to make those changes be positive. So let's be creative, people, and make positive changes for ourselves, for our families, for our friends, for our communities, and for the world. All right, that is stack number 1. Okay, stack number 2. So I felt the watery creatures talking to me this morning, which is why I have the dolphin Himalayan salt lamp here, and why I have the blue aura quartz generators there. And I have the blue fabric down. It just felt very necessary to have a watery presence today. And the watery presence is all about emotions and flow. Go with the flow. Don't dam things up. Don't stop things. We need to go with the flow. We need to allow the flow to happen. So when I asked my guides what crystals we're going to use today, they said we definitely had to have a hag stone, also known as an Odin Stone, fairy stone, holy stone. It has all different kinds of names, but basically it's a stone that water has worked on and created naturally occurring holes. So I'm holding it in front of the salt lamp. You can see the light coming right through that hole right there. And this one makes me smile because it looks like a little footprint or a little paw print. So let's read about the Odin Stone. Let's see. These stones have been used for many centuries to ward off evil, protect the wearer from negative forces, and protect from nightmares if hung over one's bed. Hanging one over the door to the house will protect the home and everyone in it. It has also been said that lightly rubbing the stone over a wound or sore will heal it. Now, I can't say that works exactly, but go ahead and try it. Legend says that if you hold the stone up to your eye and look through the hole, you can see creatures that you would not normally see, like little fairies. You can easily make a pendant with one of these stones to wear the protection daily, or hang it up where you need it. So, Odin Stone. Your first card for stack number 2 is from the Tarot Grand Luxe deck. I have all these decks sitting behind me, and I have to remember which one's which. The first card you receive is the Six of Swords. This card's been coming up a lot in readings, and what's interesting is, the swords are coming up out of the water. And I was just talking about how we need to go with the flow. These swords are not going to hurt the boat that these people are in. Okay, so you're in the boat. We don't have to worry that the swords are going to hurt the boat. In fact, look at her. She's not even looking at the swords. She's looking into the future. However, the boat will be moved because of the fact that the swords are in the water. The boat can't go through the swords. It has to go around the swords. So this represents something in your life where there's an issue going on. And instead of fighting this issue, just go around it. And it's really interesting because I have an issue going on right now for myself. And this is exactly what the conclusion I came to last night was, I'm just going to go around this issue. I don't need to deal with these swords. This is not for my highest and greatest good. It's not for your highest and greatest good. Leave the swords where they are and just go around them and go with the flow. And you're this person. You're not this person. This is the one who is steering the boat. You are not steering the boat. Okay? This is all about you going with the flow and letting go of control. Okay? She can say, I want to go that way, but she's not actually steering the boat every step of the way. She just says, this is my ultimate destination, and that's what we need to do. So don't worry about these swords that are near you right now. Okay? Just go around them. Just say, yep, there's swords there. I don't have to deal with that. I'm going to go around because my ultimate goal is over there. Okay? So no worries. Your next card is from the Angel Tarot deck, and it's the Ace of Fire. So we go from the swords in the water to the Ace of Fire, and the Ace of Fire is also known as the Ace of Wands, and this is all about something fiery, passionate. This is new beginnings. This is you going and getting those new beginnings, or those new beginnings coming and finding you. And this is all about a change. So if you were wondering, should I do this thing? Here's your affirmation. Yeah, do this thing. Because you're in the boat and you're going around these swords to your ultimate destination with a new opportunity. So you're going towards the shore, but maybe you were going to go over here and now you're going to go, 5 degrees farther west, because there's a new beginning. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are watching this video or that are customers of mine that are saying, I'm thinking about moving to here. I'm thinking about moving to a different state, but not sure what city. So if there's something like that where there's a decision to be made, do your research with your left brain. That's your logical brain. But then intuitively decide which is the right place for you to go. And that means talking to your spirit guides. It means meditating about it. It means using a pendulum. It means asking somebody who's psychic. It means don't look at the situation with emotions. Use your intuition and use your logic. But if you're going to move to a place because it's pretty and not because they have jobs, you're going to, at some point in time, have to pay whatever bills that you have. So do your research, but use your intuition, okay? But this is exciting. This is exciting. So your third card is from the Magical Menagerie, and you get the snake. So let's see what the book says about snake. And the number is 127. 127 adds up to 1. So interestingly, you've got the Ace of Fire, okay, fire, and then you've got the snake. And where does the snake like to live? In a warm environment. This is the animal most directly associated with fire, hence the life force itself. Consequently, snake represents energy, virility, passion, just like that Ace of Fire card. Snake is associated with charisma, seduction, and procreation. As well as generation, snake also represents transformation and regeneration. Snake is also associated with ambition, new beginnings, change, and healing. So the snake is giving you an affirmation on your new beginning here. Snakes are valued as effective guardians of treasures. These treasures may be esoteric in nature, and snake is a symbol of initiation into this world of knowledge. Snake vigorously overcomes obstacles, doing so decisively and with lightning speed. So we've got a fast, positive, new beginning / change coming in. We got the affirmation with the snake. And remember the snake, how they grow, they shed their skin. And when they shed their skin, they're born again, like a new beginning. So go with the flow, and you got that new beginning coming. All right, so your next card, your bonus card today, is from the Lightworker Oracle deck. And, oh, I couldn't have picked these cards better if I tried. This is card number 13, and it says, trust in the plan. So let's see what trust in the plan says. In preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. Whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is a way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. There is no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith, all is well. I love it. It is another affirmation for this change that is going on in your life, and it's all for the greater good. Awesome. All right. If you chose stack number 3, your stone is the K2 stone. The K2 stone, first of all, in my mind, it would make an awesome countertop. But it has these beautiful blue spots on it. It's also known as Afghanite. It's composed of a grounding earthy granite and azurite, which has celestial qualities. So it's the perfect balance of heaven and earth. This stone is believed to be a truly ultimate healer for enhancing higher spiritual growth and soul retrieval. K2 can increase intuition and connect you with higher dimensional awareness. It is used to enhance problem-solving abilities and bring wisdom and greater understanding. Use it when you need help finding answers to life's pressing questions. K2 is also known as the stone of indigo, as it is very helpful when working with indigo beings to help balance their high telepathic sense. So there's your stone, K2 stone. Your first card is from the Tarot Grand Luxe, and it is the Sun card, and this is one of my favorite cards. This is Major Arcana, so it's a message from the universe, and the Sun card is related to Aries. It's probably one of the reasons I like it, because I'm an Aries. It's card number 19, which is a really good prime number, and the sun gives us energy. The sun is joy. The sun is warmth. It's life-giving. So this is a very powerful card. The sun is shining down on you for whatever you're working on. And you need to remember that. Even if it's a cloudy day, the sun is always shining down on you. Okay? Your second card is from the Angel Tarot deck. And with our water theme, our continuing water theme, it's the Six of Water. So the Six of Water, water's all about emotions. And the 6 is just past the 5, which is the halfway mark. And what it says on the bottom, which like I said in a previous deck, I don't always go by, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. First of all, what comes to me is a lot of people are saying, gosh, I want things to go back to the way they were. No, we don't. We want things to be improved and be better than the way they were, whether it's our financial system, our school system, our medical systems, whatever. We want things to be better than they were. We've had this countrywide timeout, and we can use that time to improve the way we do things. I know our town here is a lot cleaner because everybody that's going for walks is picking up garbage on their walks now. And that's great. Let's keep doing that. Maybe we're working differently. Well, let's make it better so that we can spend more time with our families. Let's make our school systems better so that the children learn things that they can actually apply to their lives and not just be in there to memorize things to keep them busy. So let's not go back to the way things were. Let's go forward to better ways of doing things, better ways of living our lives. And maybe this was a time to teach us that, you know what, going 60 miles an hour all day, every day to live for the weekend is not the way we should live our lives. Maybe we should live our lives every day and enjoy our lives every day instead of just on Friday nights and Sundays or whatever. Okay? So be the person that you're supposed to be and live instead of just exist. And you've got the sun shining down on you, so there's your divine guidance, your energy, your warmth. Okay, your next card is from the Magical Menagerie. And this is a card called Fetch. And I have no idea what that's about, so let's look in the book and see what Fetch has to say. It's the very last card in the deck. It's 149. I've never had this card before, so let's see. Fetch. Or maybe I have. A fetch is an artificial spiritual entity created by wizards for specific purposes. The elemental makeup varies according to the intended purpose and consequently cannot be known without further divination. Nor can the effect of a fetch on current work be predicted with accuracy. A fetch may have its origin in another wizard's activities, or it may be a residue of your own. You may have created the fetch yourself for some purpose. In any event, the fetch represents the unpredictable, random features of life that can come along and alter matters unexpectedly for good or ill. The effect of the fetch will be indicated by its position in the spread and by its orientation, whether upright or reversed. Okay, it was upright. If fetch occurs frequently, then some unknown factor is operative in your life or work. This factor can usually be attributed to someone in particular who has strong feelings toward you. Okay, so what I get from that is there's some kind of chaos going on. Gee, could it be, in your community, in your state, in your country right now? There is some chaos going on. But because you've got these other cards, you can deal with it. Just you need to be aware of it. So are you creating some kind of chaos? Is somebody in your family or your circle creating some kind of chaos? Because we need to steer around that, or we need to make it dissipate. And that means shine the light on it. shine the light on it, recognize it, and say, you know what? I don't want that chaos in my life. You need to go away. Because actually there's some people that really like that chaotic energy. And I say to you guys, you go right ahead. Personally, I don't want the chaos. I like calm, peaceful, chill, relax mode. I don't like chaos. So if there's anybody out there that likes chaos, anytime it comes around here, I'll just send it to your house if that's what you really like. But if you don't like it, shine the light on it and tell it to go away. Okay? Don't give the chaos any energy. Your bonus card today from the Lightworker Oracle deck is card number 30, and it is Dark Angel. So let's see what Dark Angel says. Card number 30. Dark Angel. The Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. I'm going to read that again. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you. Even when it seems most unlikely, in fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the Dark Angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. Wow, that's beautiful. And I feel like it goes with this card. So you've got the sunshine, and remember, this card says divine love always loves you. It's always there for you. So we've definitely got a pattern here that if there's chaos or you're romanticizing the past, you need to let go of that stuff. And it doesn't mean forget about the past. It means just stop hanging on to it like baggage. We have loved ones from our past. I'm not saying let go of them, but don't just exist and drag that ball and chain along, because you've got the sun and you've got divine love. So this is a really beautiful reminder that you are loved. Whatever's going on in your life, the sun is there, even if it's a cloudy day. Divine love is there, even if you can't see it. So I'm sending you a virtual hug and lots of love and lots of healing energies. If you need more healing energies, listen to the very beginning of the video where I used the crystal singing bell, because that goes right to the heart chakra. All right, so that is stack number 3. Thank you for joining me, everybody, on this beautiful Wednesday, and I hope you have a most blessed day and a most blessed rest of the week. So until next week, namaste, my beautiful soul family, and thank you for joining me.